Hello again everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 2. We are back here in the old bathhouse here, and we won't talk about what just went on down here because, you know, it's pre-watershed. So, Vernon's just showed up at the notes of a madman who claimed he'd been abducted by the hunt. Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
Patient's chart in the ruins of the hospital.
You mean the burned down insane asylum?
They committed him to the asylum because he'd insisted he'd been a prisoner of the wild hunt. He claimed he'd been in a world without humans, where he'd seen herds of unicorns. He managed to return to our world after a year, only to find his children had died of old age. Following this, Vernon, it means he'd been to a world where time flows a lot slower. So long, Roach.
That's literally all I can say to him. It's like, yeah, basically, this guy went to a different world. I don't even know if Roach has any opinion on that because he didn't say anything to me. Right, so let's take our leave from this bathhouse and let's go back to town. I think we only have to go and talk to Zoltan now, as far as I can see. I don't think we have anything else in the journal to look at. To check out, see if we can get any more lore or exposition on anybody. Certainly doesn't look like it. No, we're pretty read up at the moment, so we'll leave it there for now. I don't know if Vernon's ever going to leave this bathhouse, because he doesn't seem to have followed me out. Maybe he'll never be back. I don't know. It's weird that that conversation option came up then and not any of the other times we've actually gone and spoken to him. Because we've definitely spoken to him a few times before then, and after our sojourn in the insane asylum, because that sojourn in the insane asylum was a fun one. So we'll head back to town now. Head back to Old Flotsam. Just past all these dead bodies. What's our inventory like right now? 140. Oh, we've got loads of space. No problem at all. So we should go and speak to Zoltan now about the Scoia'tael, because apparently he's been in contact with them, which I thought was a lie, but it seems like it. You son of a. But it seems like there's a chance it might not have been, because it seems like Zoltan can actually organize us a meeting with Iorveth, which is pretty good right now, because apparently Iorveth's fellow Scoia'tael confidant seems to say that Letho is going to kill Iorveth and the rest of the Scoia'tael after they basically outlived their usefulness to him and his grand plan. So I'm thinking, in an ideal world, we can maybe get Iorveth on our side, but that remains to be seen. Because, I mean, it doesn't help the fact that obviously Iorveth and Roach are rivals. They seem to have a pretty big history with one another, so might not be the easiest to get them to work together. But we'll see what we can do. If it's an option, we'll try and get it done. Because we are going to need friends if we're going to try and get Letho captured or killed, or both.
Something's troubling me.
Right, so let's go into the inn and let's go and speak to Zoltan Shive. Dandelion got anything else to say? No. But Zoltan should. Heard anything interesting recently?
Any news?
Triss has sniffed something out.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, there are prisoners on the barge in the port. Squirrels, no less.
I've been there. I need to find Iorveth.
Zoltan, I need to ask you a favor.
Shoot.
I heard you know the local Scoia'tael.
You heard? Meaning some goat's arse and a helmet hollowed it out in the market square.
I need some way to get to this Iorveth.
You know, I don't want you thinking I'm all chummy with the Scoia'tael. And Iorveth detests me. Why would you want to see him anyway?
He knows where the Kingslayer is.
Iorveth? And here I always thought him a common thug.
No, he's
All
smarter
right.
than that.
No reason to sit on our arses. Come on, you can tell me everything on the way.
Go to the meeting with Iorveth, follow
Lead on,
Zoltan.
Sultan.
Tell me, who said I have contacts with the Scoia'tael?
Laredo.
What?
That's why he wanted to hang you for making deals with the squirrels.
What? I met a few, yes, but
Stay
made no
away
fucking deals.
What about their leader?
They say Iorveth's mad, but the Scoia'tael are at his beck and call. Sod knows what he wants.
Hope you'll tell me what it is.
Tell you what, of two evils, Laredo's the bigger prick.
Because he almost hanged you?
Because he stirs up the locals against non-humans. And there's word he's colluding with Kedwin.
What's his name?
Kedwin? Really?
Greed! King Hensel would gladly annex more land and grant Laredo privileges. Come on, we've got a long way to go.
Well, with the way that this Letho's going, King Hensel is probably next on the chopping block, so I wouldn't be too confident that he's gonna make grand waves right now, with as long as Letho's running around. Okay, Zoltan, lead the way. I mean, it's telling me to follow Zoltan, but Zoltan seems reluctant to go in front of me. I'm not exactly sure where he wants me to go, which is very off-putting right now, I'm not gonna lie.
We need to go deeper into the forest. I hope they didn't change the password.
You know their password? What are you playing at, Sultan?
All right. The Scoia'tael asked me to command a unit.
No
Oh,
wonder Laredo wanted you hanged.
They may have asked, but I didn't accept their fucking offer. This
Good
is
man.
it. I was due to meet them
this
here.
is it? This
I
is
know,
like
they're
a
aiming arrows at us.
What?
this is like a stone's throw away from
Geralt, I know
town.
full well you're always vigilant, but quit poking fun at me.
Give them the password.
What them?
Hurry up, they're edgy.
Geralt is the most aware
Here,
man
kick out!
in history.
Stop bawling. What do you want?
Countersign.
Heidegger. I asked you a question.
Take us to Iorveth.
Why?
If we wanted to speak with you, we wouldn't ask for your leader.
Iorveth won't talk with you.
You don't know that.
Leave while you're still able.
The two of you won't scare us off.
That's a very edgy-looking lady in the
There are four
background
more
there.
in that tree.
How do you know?
I can hear them breathing. One's sick. We're on Fistek.
Jesus Christ, Geralt.
He's wheezing.
What? You elfin cock's gone soft?
We just want to talk to you.
He knows everything.
Wait at the clearing. The dwarf knows where. We'll let Iorveth know.
Make sure you do. Come on, get out.
They're almost impressed into cooperation there.
Been there once.
What are you talking about?
That clearing is a monster's lair. Huge horse son with a shell in its
Oh,
back.
really?
An Ericus in these parts? I thought that was impossible.
I don't know the shit's name, but it's terrifying. They sent us into a trap.
Tough. Let's go.
We can cope with it, can't we? Just take me to it. Whatever it is, take me to it. I'll kill it with fire and other dangerous properties. We going this
It's a
way?
dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
Hop up here. I don't know how far away this is, so I'll save the game. And I'll try and keep up with saving it because, like I say, it could get violent at any point. This is probably the point where it gets violent.
We're here. That creature prowls down there.
Right where we're supposed to meet Iorveth.
Exactly. Any ideas?
I last fought an Ericus some time ago.
I never had the swiving pleasure. Not that I mind.
Wait here.
What are you? Think me a limp prick?
Kill the Aracus. Can we see it from here? Should we use a couple of our should we use a couple of our enhancements potentially just to up damage plus 20%? Yeah, we'll whack that on the silver sword. We'll just use that for now. See if that helps us in our quest. Do we? Thought we were gonna jump down right there, but no, we're going this way. Okay, this is looking more promising, isn't it? Well, Zoltan's definitely not waiting where we asked him to. Ah! Hello there. Let's use art.
Guess they'll never learn.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Zoltan says, "Oh, I'll leave it to you," and then just proceeded to start a melee fight with the Arrakis. Come on, keep on it. Keep on it. Yeah, we're just battering this thing into submission right now. I am more than happy about this. There we go, level up as well. Happy days. Well, that's the Arrakis dead. We got some loot from it, but oh boy. That's a lot of Scoia'tael. And is this the main man? So it is. I come to parley, Iorveth.
But tell me, was it worth it? An uneven fight and certain death await you anyway.
I could ask you the same thing.
What do you want, Vatgern? Speak quickly before I kill you both.
A lot of trained bows on us right now. Yeah, we'll just come out with it. Letho wants you dead.
Letho betrayed you. He wanted to make a deal with your comrade, Kieran.
Kieran Ep Esnillen is dead. 2 weeks ago, his warriors were ambushed and killed. You should invent better lies, Gwynblade.
What?
He's on the barge, wounded but alive.
Ah.
He turned Letho down, and his unit paid the ultimate price.
If you speak the truth, Letho will die. But words alone are not enough.
Do we need some form of proof? Oh, okay, they Scoia'tael have backed off a little bit. What are you really fighting
What's
for?
your angle, Iorveth?
You wouldn't understand.
Hiding in woods, killing berry pickers, eating roots.
We live by our own rules, doing what's necessary to attain our goal.
What is this goal?
What is your goal?
What's it to you, Geralt? Esseth Vatgern, you tell me to stuff it up my arse.
Not everything deserves that fate. My life now depends on your whim, so I'm curious.
Then listen well. The 2 dead kings were whoresons who damned their own children to stay in power. But in the East, there's someone truly deserving of a crown.
In the East, there's someone truly deserving of a crown. What, so is the idea to kill every other king so they can unite the whole empire? Is that the idea? I don't know. Okay, what's your connections to Kingslayer?
So the hired assassin turned out to be a traitor.
It's his word against yours.
For now. Why do you trust him? Because he's a Dwan who agreed to do shady work for you?
He did what had to be done. He proved nobody's untouchable.
You attack and murder the people of Flotsam, forgetting that elves and dwarves live among them.
That's no life. They've been stripped of self-respect, forced to live and die by human laws. They're more Dwan than you, Geralt.
So because they've apparently been oppressed into living sort of in a life of poverty, that means they can just be wiped off as basically humans. Don't think that mentality really makes sense, Iorveth.
You still trust this assassin?
You may be lying.
If I'm lying, so did Kieran.
We'll investigate it for his sake. We shall see how Letha reacts to your sensational news.
Where is he?
The ruins of Kelmawed. For some reason, he likes the place. My unit will cover us. Ready?
Oh, Iorveth seems to trust us to some extent.
Why did you want Foltest dead?
He might have appeared charming, but in reality he allowed the elder races in Temeria to be oppressed. He was like old Dwan, but his death has more significance.
I need to do something
Let's meet
first.
there. I have something to take care of first.
Vafael, Gwynblade. Just don't try any tricks.
We came here together, we're leaving together.
No, Zoltan. Your presence might raise suspicions.
As you wish. Just don't get slaughtered. It's a dog's
Okay, so now that's done. Let's go to our character screen, actually make the appropriate upgrades. The amount of vigor needed to block incoming blows minus 25%, that's quite good. What do we want, really? Quen sign level 2, sign damage, Axie sign level... There's a lot of options here, isn't there? Let's go with 200% damage and stabbed in the back, because that might end up helping us in the long run there. Okay, so... So at the very least we know that we have some form of cooperation here with Iorveth, which is very useful. So we know he's been working with the Scoia'tael, we know that for a fact. Any extra info on Iorveth that we've had noted down by any chance? The elf was certainly a dangerous individual. He was not, however, a bloodthirsty monster. Ever cautious and aware of the game he was playing, he jumped at the chance of testing Letho's loyalty, becoming Geralt's ally at least temporarily. That's what he called an uneasy alliance. Are these same elven ruins the ones that myself and Triss were just at earlier? As if so, I really hope he didn't hear us. And why does he have a liking for the place as well? It's a bit unusual, is it not? It's a bit unusual that he seems to have such stock in elven ruins. And where does this go, I wonder? Oh, Iorveth's hideout! Huh, okay. Interesting. Few had any knowledge of Iorveth's hideout near Flotsam. The Scoia'tael leader used it as a command post from which to coordinate his unit's operations. The way there was dangerous, as it was defended by more than elven swords and arrows. Monsters inhabiting the surrounding forest were its natural guardians. Having a guide increased one's chances of reaching it alive, yet finding it did not necessarily mean that one would return safely. Upon entering the Lion's Den, one could only hope for its owner's favour, and not many Dwan could count on that. Yeah, so I'll pop another save off just in case this goes pear-shaped going in here. I mean, I don't know why it would, but you never know, do you? It could still potentially go wrong. So this was where we saw Iorveth at the beginning of the game. I remember. Good robust cutlass there. Obviously not quite as good as the sword we're using now, but it's a pretty good sword. So we'll keep on going down here. Yeah, there's not much to find here, but at least we've had a look. We got a sword out of the occasion, so we'll take that as a win. Now we just have to skedaddle out of here, I think. I don't know if Zoltan's planning to actually leave this clearing or just stand there for all eternity, but I will leave him to make that decision on his own. One cannot simply control Zoltan. He has to decide for himself. I also not sure how the hell we're meant to get out of here. Not gonna lie. I think it's this way, is it not? Yeah, it's this way. I should probably actually try and unlock the ability to throw daggers, because I do have daggers in my inventory, but obviously we, at the moment, are not able to actually use them effectively. Should probably try and get to the Elven Ruins as well before our whetstone runs out. Although we are using a silver one. Well, we are using an upgraded silver sword, and if we end up having to fight any organic characters, then that's a big no. That's a big no-go. Using a silver sword, so who knows? Who knows? Right, I think this is where we can journey up to the ruins, so I think we're going to end this episode here. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, then please do like, comment, subscribe and share, and I shall catch you all in the next episode of The Witcher 2. Thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.